Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 39 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Iroquois. We declared war on Great Britain because we want to try and take some stuff away from the 13 colonies really. We're just waiting for these guys to try and attack. They're thinking about it but they're not certain about it. Let's go ahead and split this army down and make it into an even smaller stack. If I can bait them to come in and attack and get them locked, then that's fine. They do look like they are taking the bait. We'll wait till they're locked. Yep, they're locked. Now everybody's going to come in. Now, they still are slightly above us on tech, but we're going to turn up with our general. We actually arrived in time, and of course, they are the attackers, so they get the terrain penalty and a major crossing penalty because they've just crossed a strait. So that battle will easily go in our favour. We can also take the next military tech now, which is fantastic. That gives us new unit types, which is the cannons. Let's go and group and split this up again. Did we stack wipe them? I think we just stack wipe them. The problem we've got at the moment is we need to get across here. And we don't have any transports. And my navy, if it still exists... There's a hostile siege going on. Lots of rebel factions likely to pop. No, I think my navy got completely destroyed. Which is interesting now, because we don't have a navy, so we can't protect trade. Yet at the same time, we're actually making money while at full maintenance, which is really, really odd. Yeah, I'd love to be able to get over here and get over there, but with these ships blockading, that's not really going to be possible. Yeah, we'll take the... are they still loyal? I think they're all still loyal, aren't they? Yeah, they're all still loyal. Good. So there are some armies over here that we need to deal with. I suppose we should at least get one stack. I'm going to leave a stack here because they can still produce units in these uncontrolled territories. Make sure everything is still sieged out. Creek have even taken some... Creek saying we want that. Well, do you know what, Creek? Well, you can have it if you want. If we can get there. Can we actually afford to pay off that loan? Oh, we've taken out 2 loans. Well, we'll get 1 paid off. At least that'll save us some inflation. Lose admin power or gain the... Well, we'll gain the local unrest. Now, I want to try and sort of... I'm going to split this army up again because I don't really want to take the attrition too badly. But I do want to be able to nip across here if those ships do move out. You guys are white flagged. Interesting. You're probably going to move over here, so... That's alright then. So let's carry on moving this way. You've got a quite impressive general there. There's a 6-1 general. Let me say friendlies can attach to this army. And we'll see if we can chase that army down. Like I said, everything you can see here is now wasteland. So the only unsieged land Newfoundland have is this area here and this province here. So if we can... But again, we need to get the ships to sort that out. Right. Are you guys going to go and form up with me or not? Hopefully you are. So let's start marching up here. Come and follow me. We'll go and give this army a good kicking, assuming we can get to it in time. We've lost an advisor. That's unfortunate. So our Diplo guy... Trade efficiency... Global tariffs... We'll just go for the diplomatic rep guy for the moment, I think. So Portugal do have some navies. If they were willing to come over here and help us get around these guys, it'd make us easy to get 100% siege over here. We might be chasing these guys a long way off, to be honest. But they're going to have to start thinking about going through... uncolonised territory soon to get out of here. Which means they may keep running into natives. And if they keep running into natives, that'll slow them down. Of course, we could face the same problem. But we do need to try and head them off if we can. In fact, Spain's actually out ahead of us there. Good job, Spain. Of course, if we run into any natives, we're probably just going to overrun them because they won't have that many numbers. Where is coming under occupation? Oh, Australia's... We're even managing to siege out... Spain is sieging Australia. Well, way to go, Spain. That is some excellent work there. We still can't get across over here yet. So we still need to try and chase these guys down. I'm very tempted to just go into here and then put forced march on. We'll see if we can catch them. They are heading down. That's not really something I can do anything about. Portugal will probably jump in there and help. So where do we think you are heading to, and can we head you off? That's kind of the implication here. We need to sort of work out where you're going and see if we can get there before you. The Creek have still got some armies down here, so I'm hoping the Creek can go and get involved. The AI, your exhaustion is high apparently. Let's reduce it. The AI seems to be very good at guessing where you're going to go, and, well, I say guessing, it knows where you're going to go because you've clicked on a province to say you're going to go there. And it's often made me wonder if the AI does take that into account, which is technically cheating, you know. The AI knows what province you're heading towards, so he can just change direction and head somewhere else. Now, he's not forced marching. Have we really just lost our ruler? So we've lost that extra discipline, that sucks. So we've got a Regency Council, only for a few more years. The Regency Council's not terrible, though. Again, we're still going to try and chase this army down. We do have numbers if Portugal get here and help. Got to be getting close to catching you now. Ah, we did catch them. And we're actually getting slaughtered. Portugal are nowhere to be seen. So we actually lost that. If Portugal, you guys are useless. So we'll come home and recover. That was unfortunate. We do have a potential rebel uprising. 13 colonies want lowered taxes. Okay, well, we'll allow those guys to recover up a little. Oh, can we get across here now? Right, let's go ahead and get another military leader. You're actually not too bad. You've got a fair bit of manoeuvre. So let's see if we can get you across here. Hopefully before any ships can get there. How long will it take you? 25th of September. No, the ship's moving in. See, again, the AI spots it straight away and just goes, nope. You're not doing it. Yeah, there are some rebels spawning here, which are going to cause some problems. You guys are heading back to the capital. That's fine. I'd prefer it when you can, if you sort of came all the way up here. Just so we can get all of the armies together. Units have suffered casualties is fine. We're losing a bit of money. Those ships are moving out. Let's try. We don't need to get a lot of units over here. We just need to get some over here. We need to do it quick enough to stop their ships turning around and getting back in. And we've managed it. Okay. So Great Britain have got a stack over here, which we can't really get to. So we'll siege this out first. So we might put these two stacks together just so we've got some extra units there. Yeah, we want to go ahead and deal with these guys down here as well. Oh, Spain are actually engaging Newfoundland there. Spain might win that encounter. I would very much hope that they will. No, Spain are... How are you losing that, Spain? That's actually Spain losing against a colonial nation's army. So, despite the fact that we've sieged so much out over here, we're actually losing an awful lot of war score. We've lost a siege. This is fine. It's down in Australia. We're not too bothered about that. So, Spain, you need to really be... Right, okay. Great Britain have got involved over here. Let's go. That's what I was kind of waiting to happen. So, we can go in... I don't even think we need to go in and help with that. Let's just back out. Should we stay here? Yeah, let's stay there, because it really increases the chance that that's going to pop in our favour. Oh, Portugal's actually engaging those rebels. That's fine. So if they run out of places to land troops and run out of places to recover. Yeah, you're starting to unsiege stuff over there now, so we are going to have to go and march back over there. Though it does worry me greatly, the fact that Spain just lost a battle against them, but we need to get all this stuff sieged out. There's a fairly big stack there. Here is a... Why is Hindustan involved in this all of a sudden? Right, can we get anybody out of this? There aren't really many people that we can separate peace, unfortunately. Britain's already at medium... I'm apparently at low war enthusiasm. I guess we've got no manpower is partially the problem. I mean, at this point, they would probably take a white piece. You're locked, so let's just go and smash you completely. Now, you've just landed 44k up there. Now, that's annoying, because these guys are kind of stuck down here right now. How strong do we think Hindustan are? Do we want to go and march over there and see if we can deal with them directly? No, you've actually marched in here. That's interesting. But now you are sort of trapped on this island. Even though they've got no leader, and they are the aggressors, they've got a crossing penalty. Come on, Spain, you could have come across here and helped there. Right, Spain are landing some troops here, which is good. Looks like one of Portugal's colonial nations there. New Portugal, they're getting some stuff done. Now, you're coming out across the strait now, are you? Right. So, let's play this now on my terms. There's another big army coming in from the other side, though. Lose a lot of ducats that we can't afford to do. Okay, Creek is going to come and help us. You've just turned and gone the other direction. That's very smart. You need to get right out of there. Again, doesn't look like the battle's really go... Why are you just standing there, Creek? Why don't you come and help? Ah, Spain actually turned up. Thank you, Spain. We need to try and get this back if we can. We need to go and get this Newfoundland group here as well. So where are you guys heading off to? Can we chase you down? Looks like we can, actually. Might be able to wipe that Hindustan army off the map. Don't think we're going to get a stack wipe. The Iroquois British Imperialist War. Says stalemate. Oh, hang on. Brilliant. Spain has peaced out. Now, Portugal's still involved. We still control a lot of land. We've got no manpower left. We've got no manpower left. There's still some big armies wandering around. This is just not going to end well for us. We're already at negative 33 war score. Without Spain, we've got no chance of taking London. And they wouldn't even take a white piece. What if I gave you some money? Even if I gave you all of my money, you still wouldn't accept. So we're in a little bit of trouble now. We've got no manpower. Portugal's still our friend. Portugal will help. But we need to get all of our armies together. We're still sort of running around chasing that little Hindustan army. Can we get Hindustan out? Let me get Russia out. Russia don't even want white peace. I'm surprised Hindustan don't, considering we did just murder their army. Okay, Portugal, I'm relying on you to help me out here now. If Portugal peace out, we're in trouble. This could be a very, very swift end to a campaign that was going relatively well. And this is another one of the reasons why, when people say to me, oh, why don't you attack X or why don't you attack Y? This is often one of the reasons why I don't do it, because you rely so heavily on the AI actually helping you out that if the AI suddenly decides he's gonna peace out, then you're kind of screwed. Lose army tradition or gain corruption. Neither are particularly good. But yeah, the best we can hope for is to get a lot of war exhaustion against England so we can just get them to get bored and white peace. We're not going to get enough to be able to... we're not going to be able to get enough to be able to take anything. It'll be a miracle if we just manage to not lose anything. And there's going to be rebellions and stuff popping all over the place like these ones were here. Thanks for all that extra attrition you're giving me there, that's great. Go and see if we can chase that army down. I mean, their war enthusiasm is low, apparently. But they still wouldn't accept a white peace because of the war score. Okay, what about if we were to surrender? Iroquois will concede colonial Canada. So you'd basically want us to give away anything that is Canada, essentially. Well, I don't want to do that. Friendlies can attach. We need to go and smash this army, basically. That's what we need to do. This is going to be so much harder to do with Spain not fighting in our corner. And we can't separate piece anybody out, which is the other major problem. Got no manpower left. We're taking attrition as we march around, so we're actually losing more manpower. We would have actually been better off if we hadn't have declared war in the first place. It was worth a try. I mean, we're at that point in the campaign where it's like, well, we should try and do something, right? We are going to catch them here, which is nice. Again, though, I don't know how well it's going to go in my favour. We do have slightly more men. Now, we do have the terrain penalty also. And again, the AI's rolling 9s to my 1s. Some slightly better rolls. My line is getting decimated, however, they're down to just a couple of cannons in the front row. So we did win that battle, only just though. So we just keep chasing them down. They're probably going to go over to here now, because it's the only province the only province they've got that isn't sieged down. In fact, they're actually stopping right here. Because they apparently can't get to that province, so we might get a stack wipe. And we have got a stack wipe. That actually gave us some war score. So, would you be willing for a white peace? Clear an offer. Negative 31. Yeah, it's not really going to happen. Is there anybody else that we can get out? See, most people we can't separate peace. Hindustan. Negative 16. What we might have to do is just wait a while. How much are we under our force limit? Quite a bit. Let's go ahead with these guys. Let's actually do a proper consolidate regiments. And then, what have we got here? Create an army for the nation. Well, we're about to work on that, because what I'm about to do is get a ton of mercenaries. I'm obviously getting them in, like, Newfoundland, which I shouldn't really be doing, but... We'll want at least a few more cavalry, and we'll want some cannons as well. These are going to break the bank. Right, now we're out of money. But we need manpower. So let's get you back home, so that we stop taking attrition. Let's try and get all the mercenaries together somewhere. Tricky situation that we're in, but we want to make sure that we have enough men to do stuff. Right, let's move you down there. England want the peace offer. Yeah, they still want me to cede colonial Canada, which I'm really not interested in doing. So again, let's try and get all of these mercenaries together. Suffering attrition on the mercenaries because Portugal's just parked a massive army there. And annoyingly, I can't get over here because even with just like one ship, they can blockade the strait and stop me getting over, which is so annoying. And I don't have any ships of my own. Oh, Hindustan's now down here. Well, at least we now have a goal. We have a mission now. Go ahead and attack those guys. It might be enough to get Hindustan out of the war. We've taken out a loan, which was to be expected. Yeah, we need to stop them from unsieging stuff. So if all you guys can get together down here. They've just had a rebel spawn, which was excellent timing. So let's group you guys up. And let's go and march on. So those rebels are going to slow them down a little bit. England is still sending me peace offers that I don't want to accept. Lose admin power. Yeah, we'll just take the admin hit. Gain of stability. Sure. Yeah, this war really did not go my way. This is why I don't usually follow the advice of the chat. In this instance, I did it because I know that the campaign was coming to an end and it was getting a little bit boring. Now Portugal has peaced out. So, and this army's getting decimated. So, that's basically it. It's GG at this point. I've got no allies to help me in this war and I've just lost a battle. And we're at low enthusiasm. Britain's back up to high. Yeah, we can't get out of this. They still want us to pay them money. Cede colonial. We'll even end our overlordship over Creek. Yeah, so going to war was a really bad idea. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to end the campaign at this point. The longer I stay in this war, the worse it's going to get. There's not really any way that I can recover from this, because even if I just took out loan after loan after loan and got myself a load of mercenaries and got myself a load of transports, there's no way I'd be able to go over and do any real damage to Great Britain. The whole plan was reliant on Spain actually getting over here and doing something against Great Britain, which they, you know, didn't bother doing. And, you know, the AI came over here. So again, problems with the AI, piecing out, leaving you in the lurch. We occupy so much of their land, but it just doesn't count for anything. Majority of their war score is coming from the fact that they own the war goal. So there's not really any way that I'm going to be able to recover that. Yes, I could get out of the war if I wanted to give away the creek and give away a load of provinces. I don't really want to do that. And I didn't save before the war, so it's not like I can even roll back, which is a little bit disappointing. However, by the time you're watching this, Mandate of Heaven should be out, so hopefully I'll be able to start making some videos with that. Just before we end, though, let's just have a quick look at the score. So we did manage to get up to 22. We were only 20 months behind, well, less than 20 months. 20 months behind Lithuania. We probably wouldn't have caught up with Jaipur, but if we'd have carried on playing from here, we'd have probably got up to 21. That's not bad. That's not bad for a Native American nation that starts off with about, I don't know, 4 or 5 provinces. So maybe I should have been boring. I'd have probably done better if I'd have just sort of waited and not started this war. But to be honest, there wasn't really an awful lot else that I could have done. I mean, I had Spain and Portugal helping me. Couldn't have really got anybody stronger to help me. Great Britain were already in another war. Okay, it might have helped a little bit if Russia weren't involved, but I don't really know exactly how much they contributed to the war, or if they did at all. And, you know, Spain being so strong and having so many colonial nations, I really expected that we would have done better, but the fact that most of the battle was going on over here, and Spain didn't ever really try and siege anything out directly in Great Britain, and then they just got bored and peaced out, that's kind of what hurt us there. So I could have just played on maybe till the end of the game. I mean, we're only 40 years away from the end of the game. Russia is here, actually. Russia did actually land some troops. So maybe I could have played onto the end of the game and got to score 21, but nothing else significant would have happened. What would have been the point? So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this series of EU4. I know a lot of people did actually want to see gameplay as the Native Americans. As I've said time and time again, I'm by no means an expert at EU4, and you know, I think I did particularly well. Okay, it's quite a lot of border gore. But considering how small we were to start with, I think we actually did particularly well. If I were to start this campaign again from scratch, there are things I would have done differently, and I'd have probably been in a little bit of a stronger position by the time the colonial nations arrived. But I'm happy with the outcome overall. Just not really happy with how this war turned out. So I will see you guys on the next series, and until then, goodbye for now.